reincarnated. I'm a stargazing. Life goes on, I need all my babies. Woke up looking for the broccoli. High key, keep a horn on the deck of my seat. IP, ownership, the blueprint is by me. Mr. Get Off, I get off at my feet.
What's the password?
I see dead people.
You late. Aye, monster on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a free throw. Man down, call like Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro. Nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hit me, fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walking down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him. Pull on him, extort shit, really the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs and party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baka got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 that fuck em up. Wop, 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 I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch, ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. You think the Bay gon' let you disrespect Pac, nigga? I think that Oakland show will be your last stop, nigga. They cold foul, I don't know why you still pretending. What is the how? Bird niggas and bird bitches, go. The audience not dumb, shape the stories how you want. Hey Drake, they're not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep, I can go further, I promise. Ain't there something be rest? That's for bitching. You Malibu most wanted, ain't no love boy, you ball boy, fish Gatorade or something. Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping. You niggas will get a wedgie, be flipped over your boxes, or over your foe. The other vaginal option. Pussy, nigga better straighten they posture. Got favorites all up in contact. Might write this with a doctor. Tell a pop star quit hiding. Fuck a caption, won't action. No accident, I'm hands on. He fuck around, get polished. Fucked on Wayne Grower, he was in jail. That's conniving. Then get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. I'm glad D-Rose came home, y'all didn't deserve him neither. From Alondra down to Central, nigga better not speak on Serena. And your homeboy need subpoena. That predator moving flocks. That name gotta be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. I lean on you niggas like another line of walk. Yeah, it's all eyes on me and I'ma send it up the pot. Ay, put the roll label on me, I'ma get them drop. Ay, sweet chin music and I won't pass the ox. Ay, how many stocks do I really have in stock? Ay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Ay, devil is a lie, here 69 God. Ay, freaky ass niggas need to stay their ass inside. Ay, roll their ass up like a fresh pack of Zod. Ay, city is back up, it's a must, we outside. Ay. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us some slaves. Atlanta was the mecca, building railroads and trains. Bear with me for a second, let me put y'all on game. The settlers was choosing town folk to make them richer. Fast forward 2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you, this the real nigga challenge. You caught future when you didn't see the club. Hey, what, little baby, help you get your lingo up. What, 21, get your first street cred. Thug makes you feel like you a slime in your head. Hey, what, Quavo said you can be from North Side. What, 2 Chainz say you good, but he lied. You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you not a colleague, you a fucking colonizer. The family matter and the truth of the matter. It was God's plan to show y'all the liar. He a fan, he a fan, he a fan. He a fan, he a fan, he a freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Freaky ass nigga.
nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Let me hear you say OV ho. Say OV ho. Then step this way, step that way, then step this way, step that way. Are you laughing? Are we locked in? Then step this way, step that way, then step this way, step that way.
어디요?
Did it in the house. Did it in the house. It's your boy,
I got the power, the power, power, a power, power, the power, a power, power. I got the powder, shall louder, shout out, pump up the power, how you know what? Now it's showtime, yeah, it's gotta beat me. Proving my wrong, got all the receipts. I got the power, 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 나는 나다워, so 아름다워. 너리나 벙고, 개구리나 덮고, 그립을 관종, 걔들이 더 많고. 세대한 정품 있을게 완성품, like a dragonfly, 너무 잘해 글로벌 명품. Hi, hey, how you doing? My name is Carl. C to the D, yo, go, the living legend. Whoa, you still poppin', stop kid that shit. I heard you got the straight flush, forever roll. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. 몰랐고 나면 먹고 가는 천지지변 불가항력. Way too strong. I got the power, the power, power, a power, power, the power, a power, power. I got the powder, shall louder, shout out, pump up the power, how you know what? Now it's showtime, yeah, it's gotta beat me. Proving my wrong, got all the receipts. I got the power, 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 나는 나다워, so 아름다워. Baggy there, bad boy, a big bag. Nothing you ain't about a G-Day. But my girl, you're my brother. Who run the world? What is yours? 동서남북 Asia, Europe, Australia, Africa, America. Started from the bottom, now I be down. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. 몰랐고 나면 먹고 가면 천지지변 불가항력. Way too strong. I got the power, the power, power, a power, power, the power, a power, power. I got your powder, shall louder, shout out, pump up the power, how you know what? Now it's showtime, yeah, it's gotta beat me. Proving my wrong, got all the receipts. I got the power, power, 나는 나다워, so 아름다워. I got the power, power, lotto.
but sure we know. So okay, down like camera, act like you know. Don't play on me, no, we are being baby. Young blood, on be back, sign as a meeting sound. Lord, at me, bossy dog. Now you know what you go, came with the soup. Took on my poker, you go, baby, when I show. King in the zoo. They got out of what I do, one of another, they were in the view. Aiming at show, I'm aiming and aiming and aiming to shoot. Bless you all, clean out.
Golden days are still alive. 외롭다 말하지 마. 네가 있는 걸, 네가 있을 걸.
The place that I belong, home sweet home. Home sweet home. When I said I would be back and I never let you go, pick a petal of a flower, did you love me? No. When I said I would be back and I never let you go, pick a petal of a flower, do you love me? Oh, when a chicken killer, 삼계탕 dinner. 하나 둘셋 down, fantastic 같은 뭐. No mini money more, Roxy just paper toast. Yeah, this is how we do it, just do it, let's do it, y'all. 봐서먹은 척, they gon' wait till I'm gone. So I came, so I won. She just did what is my bond. 나무대로 몰라 굿듯이 다시는 호걸란 푸켓스 아무지도 몰라 부대스 Whatever, now and never.
Golden days are still alive. 외롭다 말하지 마. 네가 있을 곳에 내가 있는 걸.
The place that I belong, home sweet home. Home sweet home. When I said I would be back and I never let you go, pick a petal of a flower, did you love me? No. When I said I would be back and I never let you go, pick a petal of a flower, do you love me? Oh.
We all alive, dead or alive. Your life, still alive. So nice, it's you alive. You're welcome back home wherever you are. We all alive, dead or alive. Life is still in me, living good life. Day or night, highlight.
It's about time to rock, go. Home sweet home. Home sweet home. When I said I would be back and I never let you go, pick a petal of a flower, did you love me? No. When I said I would be back and I never let you go, pick a petal of a flower, do you love me? Oh.
Put your hands in the air. How you feeling out there? We gon' party over here, but you got to see it. Let me hear you say la 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 la.
Set it up.
The music
Suit overflow.
yeah,
Set it up.
it's good to be back.
Hey, hey ladies.
Feel me?
Hey, hey babies. Hey, everybody. 어디 가나 지루사 여자들은 날 보면 눈에 불을 켜. 낮은 우리 햄스터 밤에 사랑을 나누던 갱스터. 다진 다감한 눈빛 자연스러운 스킨십 너 눈치 흠칫 할까 네가 뭘 원하는지 말 안 해도 돼 굳이 눈치 다 알아.
보기와는 다르게 I don't play 널 갖고 장난 안 해. 사람들은 말해 나 같은 남자를 조심하라고. 너무 믿지 말라고 난 말할 뻔하다고. What you know about me 네가 날 아냐고.
Set it up. Set it up. Set it up.
affair.
보기와는 다르게 I don't play 널 갖고 장난 안 해. 사람들은 말해 나 같은 남자를 조심하라고. 너무 믿지 말라고 난 말할 뻔하다고. What you know about me 네가 날 아냐고. I am a good boy. Hey, 나와 같이 춤을 춰. 밤새워童话 같은 꿈을 꿔. Hey, 남백마타 왕자. 너는 그들이 잃어버린 너의 예쁜 남자. Everywhere you at, 내 손을 잡아 위험하니까. 널 하늘로 데려다 줄 테니까. Put your hands in the air. Hey. How you feeling out there? We gon' party over here. You got to see it. Let me see it. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I am a good boy.
아 이거 너무 크게 소리가 났는데? 유파울